Morning everyone, this is Papya Datta working as a lecturer in Devi Mahalakshmi Polytechnic College. Today I am going to take a lecture on pre-emphasis and de-emphasis. So first we will discuss about the pre-emphasis. So pre-emphasis refers to boosting the relative magnitudes of the modulating voltage for higher audio frequencies which ranges from 2 to approximately 15 kHz. The artificial boosting of higher modulating frequencies is called as pre-emphasis. Pre-emphasis is used at transmitter side. The pre-emphasis helps amplify high frequency signal components such that they will have magnitude higher than noise components. This leads to improvement in the signal to noise ratio, which is also called as SNR. Pre-emphasis is achieved with a pre-emphasis network, which is essentially a calibrated filter. The frequency response is decided by spatial time constants. Pre-emphasis is commonly used in telecommunications, digital audio recording, record cutting, in FM broadcasting transmissions. Now we'll talk about the pre-emphasis circuit. So this is the circuit diagram of pre-emphasis. At the transmitter, if you can see, the modulating signal is passed through a simple network which amplifies the high frequency components more than the low frequency components. The simplest form of such circuit is a simple high pass filter of the type which is shown in figure A. So specification dictate a time constant of 75 microsecond where T equal to RC. Any combination of resistor and capacitor giving this time constant will be satisfactory here. Such a circuit has a cutoff frequency FCO of 2122 Hz, or you can also call it as a 2.1 kHz. This means that frequencies higher than 2122 Hz will be linearly enhanced. The output amplitude increases with frequency at a rate of 6 dB per octave. The pre-emphasis curve is shown in figure B. So this is figure B. So this pre-emphasis circuit increases the energy content of the higher frequency signals so that they will tend to become stronger than the high frequency noise components. This improves the signal to noise ratio and increases intelligibility and fidelity. The pre-emphasis circuit has the upper break frequency, which is also called as FU, where the signal enhancement flattens out. This upper break frequency is computed with the expression PFU, P should not be there, so FU equal to R1 plus R2 divided by 2 pi R1 R2 into C. Now let's just take a minute and try to answer these questions. Pre-emphasis is done in which of the out of the following? Pre-emphasis is used only in which type of modulation, and increasing the magnitude of one range of frequencies with respect to another is called what? I hope you got the answers. So pre-emphasis is done for boosting modulating signal voltage for modulating signals at high frequency, and it is also used in FM before modulation. So answer is all of the above. Pre-emphasis is used only in frequency modulation, and increasing the magnitude of one range of frequencies with respect to another is called pre-emphasis network. So let's just move forward. These are the answer DVA. Now let's just move forward and talk about de-emphasis. So the de-emphasis does exactly the reverse operation of the pre-emphasis. The artificial boosting of higher modulating frequencies in the process of pre-emphasis is nullified here at receiver by process called de-emphasis. It is used at the receiver part. De-emphasis circuit is used at FM receiver. It helps bring pre-amplified signal back to the normal amplitude level. It is a simple low pass filter with time constant of about 75 microsecond. In de-emphasis, the high frequency components of the recovered message signal, which is done after the demodulation at the output of the receiver, is attenuated by that same amount as it was amplified in the pre-emphasis. Now we'll talk about the de-emphasis circuit. So de-emphasis circuit will have a cutoff frequency of 2123 Hz. To bring the signal back to normal level, all the frequency components above 2123 Hz is attenuated at 6 dB per octave. As explained in the pre-emphasis, the pre-emphasis operation performed at the transmitter is compensated by de-emphasis operation at the receiver side. Both these modules help increase the amplitude of high frequency signal while in the transmission. Hence the same cannot be masked or obliterated by the noise. As shown in this figure, demodulated FM is applied to the de-emphasis circuit, where with increase in FM, capacitance reactance XC decreases here, so that output of the de-emphasis circuit also reduces. So here figure shows the de-emphasis curve. This is the de-emphasis curve corresponding to a time constant of 50 microsecond. A 50 microsecond de-emphasis corresponds to a frequency response curve that is 3 dB down at frequency given by f equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC. Here 1 upon 2 pi R is 50 into 1000. This is the answer will be 3180 Hz. The de-emphasis circuit is used after the FM demodulated at the FM receiver. Now let's just take a minute and try to answer these questions. De-emphasis used only in which type of modulation? De-emphasis is what? And de-emphasis is done at the which side of the channel? Communication system or modulation system. I hope you got the answer. So de-emphasis is used only in frequency modulation. De-emphasis is restoring of original signal power. It is done at the detected output of the receiver. So answer both A and B are correct. And de-emphasis is done at the receiver side. So answer B is correct. So answers are B, C and B. So these are the answers. I hope you have understood the concept of pre-emphasis and de-emphasis. And you can see the question number 3. I have written the correct answer A. This is wrong. It should be B. So because de-emphasis is performed at the receiver side. So I hope you have understood the concept of pre-emphasis and de-emphasis. Thank you.